Hey guys. Whoo. How's everybody tonight? I am trying to catch up on the day and eating a snack while doing it. It's been a long day. A very long day. Hi, Mike. What are you doing today, Mike? You know, this almond butter is making my lip stick to my teeth. So it's really hard for me to reply back to that. I couldn't complain. You know, I like it outside more than inside. Like a lot more. I'm gonna take my shoes off. So, I've been working on my porch. And I have quite a bit of it done. I decided I'm gonna do a greenhouse kind of feel on this side. So I have to get the poly stuff to go on the top. And then on this side, I'm going to do regular tin. So, have an escape for getting away from the sun. Right now, I have a greenhouse tarp up over it right now. The 10 places aren't open today, but I might just leave that up. I haven't decided yet. If I do, I got to pull it a little bit tighter. But I'm really liking how far it goes down. Like, it comes all the way down to the banister. I finished putting the roof on, all of it. So that was nice. And my feet are all sweaty. I got a little more mic, not a whole lot. I've been let me turn this. I have a light on over there so you can actually see me. Hold on. Well, a little more. No, the picture's more plain. So, excuse me. I got a little more sun today, but not like a significant amount more because I had to go help my grandma. And I've been driving and helping her since 1 o'clock today. Yeah, since 1 o'clock today. And then I literally just got back a few minutes ago and I went on a small walk. But yeah. Depends on the day, Mike. She's up and she's down and she's sideways, and I mean, it's one of those. It depends on the day. She was kind of okay today, but I took her to Manchester Friday, and then she asked me to take her back to Pineville today, so I had to drive to Manchester, and then from Manchester to Pineville, and then from Pineville to Corbin, and that's been the last few days, like a lot of driving. I did manage to get some session time and some errands done, and I got the porch, put together. I went with a freestanding porch so I can remove it. How was gaming? I need a haircut soon. Well, good. I haven't been able to game in ages. Kind of disappointed, you know? Yeah, Mike. Daily, unless they're grounded. They're like me. They're huge gamers. It's just, I work and pay the bills so they can game. That was a good sandwich. I don't know. They play a lot of different ones, but like they always go back to their favorite. You know what I mean? I mean, we all do that, But they play a lot of different stuff though. I'm gonna let my feet air out. I've had them in shoes all day. This is literally the first time I took my shoes off all day, and my feet are kind of like tight and sore. I didn't tell you guys yesterday because I didn't get to get on later, but there was three neighborhood dogs that attacked Mazakine. Like I'm calling the dog pound tomorrow. Some crazy person let their dogs out of I mean, they didn't hurt her, but that's not the point. You know what I mean? They could have hurt her, or what if it was a child? Um so on a walk, go around this curve, and there's these three dogs in this yard. This woman let them out of the house to use the bathroom, and they come up trying to attack, and she's like, oh, they're trained. No, they're not, because she's yelling at them to come back in. Anyway, um, like it's policy here, you have to have your animals on a leash or they're not supposed to be outside. Well, so yeah. Spilled Gatorade on me somehow. How does that even happen? How does that even happen? Um, but yeah. Yeah, she is. I mean, realistically, she would have devoured them if she was allowed to, Mike, but she was on her leash like she was supposed to be because she can fight with the best of them, but that's not the point. She shouldn't have to fight. There shouldn't be dogs loose. Period. It's just annoying. that so many people just let their dogs go and don't pay attention to them. So the dogs don't get attention or stimulation that they need, and then they go do stuff that they shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean? And then they leave them off their leashes. Like, it's nonsense. Because, I mean, they could hurt a child. It only takes one time for them to, make a mistake and hurt a kid. I still have to go work. Yeah. Yeah, it figures, Mike. Like, you have to pay attention to stuff like that, for real. If you're going to have a dog, you should pay attention to it, especially if you're out in public around people. Well, that's not the point, Mike. The point is, nobody's dog should be jumping on you. You know what I mean? They shouldn't be there in the first place. Yeah. Because, I mean, it only takes the one time for them to smell something that scares them or makes them angry. And nobody should take that chance. And you don't know what a dog's been through. So you could have a scent on you that activates PTSD or, their fight or flight. And you don't ever know what that's going to do. So it's one of those things where you have to pay attention to your animals. And I mean, people should want to train them anyway. You shouldn't want to have a dog that just doesn't listen to you and just runs around and does whatever. I told you guys, well, I don't know if I don't remember if I told you or not. So I'm going to be looking into finding a mate for Mazikeen because I want some therapy dogs for my kids, but you don't ever know what you're getting until you've already got it, right? With animals and, I mean, people too. But I decided that I'm going to let Mazikeen have the therapy dogs for my kids, but I have to find a mate that's worthy. And they have to be smart, of course, extremely smart. And pretty doesn't hurt. Mazikeen's fucking gorgeous, so I'm not worried about them being pretty. They'll all be pretty. But I've been looking the past bit, and I'm going to continue to look. Like, I'm not going to settle on anything right now. But it's one of those things where I'm going to be investing so much money into these dogs. So they have to be extremely well trained. So I also have to find a really good trainer. Well, I've been looking at, yeah, Mike. Well, I've been looking at trainers all over Kentucky and Ohio, and I found a couple, but I got a couple more suggestions yesterday, I think. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. I got a couple more suggestions yesterday, so I'm going to be looking into it and finding the right trainer, because it has to be, these dogs have to be trained like super, super well, right? When it comes to the emotional aspect and the physical aspect. It's not just either or. Like, it's not a therapy dog that's only for comfort. these therapy dogs, they're going to be like literally do anything and everything for my kids. If my kids drop something and they're like, pick it up, they need to be able to pick it up. So they're going to be thoroughly trained. Plus, I haven't talked about my kids a whole lot whenever it comes to their behavior stuff, but they all have behavior disorders because my ex-husband from many years ago was extremely abusive. Um, and the dogs have to be able to deal with, cope with, and help with that kind of stuff too. So they have to be well trained. And I found like the ones that train in the physical aspect don't train in the emotional aspect. It's a trainer that has, of course, they have specific training that they do themselves. Me, I want all of it. Like, I just want you to fully train all of it. So I have to find somebody that offers both and not just one or the other. So that's my dilemma right now. It's like they're specialty trainers and they only train one way. And I just need more than that, I need it to be able to do whatever. So I did find this really, really he's a really pretty little male. He's smart and super alert, super alert. But he's a little shorter than Mazikeen, and I don't know how I feel about it. Because he's super pretty. He has the bigger blocky head instead of the slender head like Mazikeen. But he's like, he has extremely good bloodline. He's papered. Like, all around fucking amazing dog. But he's like a couple inches short, a couple inches shorter than what I would have wanted. He's considered a standard, but like looking at him and Mazikeen, he's shorter than Mazikeen. His legs just aren't as long because he's right above a pocket bully. So he's too tall to be considered a pocket, and to me, he looks a little short to be considered a standard, but he is a standard. Even on his paperwork, he's a standard. But I just don't know how I feel about it. Still decisions. Because, I mean, I'm not settling on anything right now. I'm not making a choice right now, but he is the best one I've come across so far. And not only that, but he has a really good nature, really good, like, super good. Like, the first time I met him, I walked up to him and I was like all up in his face, and he just like laid down in my lap, wanting me to love on him. So it was a really good first impression. Mazikeen's definitely the mouthier one out of the two. She usually if she thinks you're trying to get into her house, she will tear you the fuck up. She likes to bark and shit, but usually if she knows that we invited them in and they're in the house for a few minutes, she'll kind of calm down. But he wasn't like that. He was just all love me and just, flop down in my lap and shit. Like, he knew me forever. My until you look her in the eye and try to pet her. And then you'll get her started again. Oh, man. She's something else. You say that. Wait until you see her again. she's put on some more weight too. Well, she put on a lot of weight and then um, lost a lot of weight. So whenever my ex-boyfriend lived with me, um, he had a dog, and Mazikeen would eat his dog's food if we weren't around because she's fucking dick. So she gained a ton of weight. Like, she looked like an exploding sausage. She no longer had, the hip dip. She was just a sausage. So, um, when my ex-boyfriend moved out several months ago, um, she got put back on her regular diet, and she's lost quite a bit of weight. And then I think she went through a small depression there for a bit because she lost both of her friends. We did have a little small dog that I had to take back to the farm, and my family watches him because he just tore everything up. Like, everything in the house, he was tearing it up. So we had to take him back to the farm. And then the little female that my ex-boyfriend had that left, that was her friend after they'd been, together a while. She kind of liked her. And, excuse me, and she just went through a really sad period where she just wouldn't eat for a bit. So that and putting her back on her regular diet, she lost quite a bit of weight. But now she's back to almost acceptable weight. And I just took her to the vet the day before yesterday. Yeah, the day before yesterday. And she weighed 79 pounds. She's getting her hips back. They gave her, you remember where she had to take those allergy shots and all kinds of stuff because she had some crazy health issues going on? Well, those have kind of leveled out, which is nice. We'll see how it is going forward. That's the only reason I'm considering, having let her have pups in the first place. It's because her health is getting better. I'm going to monitor it over the next year. But she seemed to be doing quite a bit better, and the doctor was like, I guess, more or less surprised that she was doing so well. So I'm pretty excited for that. Hopefully she's kind of grown out of the issues that she had with her allergies, because it was bad. I mean, shit, there was the time I took her to the doctor that I paid the most. I ended up paying it was close to I think it was close to $1,200 with all the medications, the checkups, it was bad. It was bad. Because she had to get multiple kinds of shots. She had to have her flea medicines and stuff. That's like $100 by itself. It was 100 and something, I don't know. But it gets expensive. It gets expensive. And I was like, I'm not trying to let her have puppies if they're going to go through this, because this is horrendous. And not only is it terrible for the puppies, but it's expensive as hell. So, yeah. But she's doing better, and the doctor was actually praising how good she was doing. So, we shall see. They will be expensive ass pups, though. That's what I don't know if either of her parents had it, Mike, because the people that I got her from, I didn't know them personally. So, I have no idea. But I'm going to monitor her and see, how she does the next next 6 months to a year. Hi. How are you? Yeah, Mike. Hi, Eddie. This is a party. We having a party. I just ate my sandwich a few minutes ago. And I'm super tired because I've been working and driving all day. Yeah, Mike. You did join. You here, ain't you? You are here. What was she in the hospital for, Mike? Oh, fuck. You can tell I'm tired. Um, they were therapy dogs, weren't they, Mike? Yeah. That's pretty cool, though, Mike. Yeah. Whew. Hey, King. It's starting to get a little chilly. Understandable, Mike. That is a little different, you know. Oh, I'm gonna need to go to bed early tonight. Oh, I'm fucking tired. I'm tired. King, I'm just chilling. I got a lot of driving, a lot of errands, and a lot of shit done today, so I'm just kind of existing, you know. What are you up to? The fuck is that dog doing? Mazikeen is freaking out. You getting busy? You have work? I gotta get ready for work. I still gotta work tonight. I got like, well, I gotta start work at like 10:30. Shh. Listen, King, I wish it was fucking legal in Kentucky. Shit. We're still waiting. You know, we're 10 years behind everybody else. I always tell everybody that. 10 years behind everywhere else. It's 9:49. I'm in Eastern time. I'm gonna go get like a small hoodie. I'm freezing. Oh, nice. I fucking wish it was here. Kentucky's way behind, man. It's starting to rain. It's a good thing I have that stuff up. My computer. Ooh. Nice. No, definitely not raining men. I would need to build a sturdier porch if that were the case. Because I feel like I need to make smaller slats in between. Because these holes are big enough for a person to fall through. I still gotta put the lattice on it too. Like, we gotta have lattice. Like, I made it close enough together so you wouldn't have to put lattice on it if you didn't want to, but it needs lattice. So, I'm getting lattice. I don't need a whole lot, though. I just need a couple lattice runners. Probably 1, 2, 2.5. Yeah. 2.5 would do it. But I have to go pick that stuff up tomorrow. Well, if I get time, like, too many holes. Well, I put up the frame. I built the porch yesterday. I put up the frame. And I mean, I have my my huge motherfucking why's my brain not working? Come on. It's ready to shut down for the night. Yeah, King. I'm a carpenter, man. I told you that. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. So I put up my greenhouse. I have these giant greenhouse tarps that you can build your own greenhouses, and use them instead of getting the other stuff that's like cheap and shit. Like, it's thick as fuck and it's really, really good material. And I only paid like $26 for it or something. But anyway, or was it 46? No, it was 46 because it was almost 50. Okay, anyway. Um I'm thinking I might leave it up on half of it, or maybe I'll just get another one and just put it across the whole thing. And then after I put the lattice down, and then put it back down on top of it, because I plan on doing half of it like a greenhouse, so I can put plants on the porch and have plants out here through the winter. You know what I mean? So we'll see. I don't know yet. Yeah, I'm outside. Well, I'm on my porch. I am excited to get the majority of it done. And I'm super excited that, I put up the stuff to keep the rain off of me. Are you a carpenter, King? My fingernails need maintained. I haven't maintained them in a couple days. They're getting long. What are you guys doing the rest of the night? It's almost 10 o'clock here. I'm going to be getting off soon. I just wanted to pop in and say hi to you guys. Yeah. Understandable, King. I mean, it's a tool that's really good to have. Like, really good to have. I build a lot of my own shit. Well, my dad was a carpenter. But now he didn't really teach me. It was one of those, okay, so Kentucky. That'd be nice. So in Kentucky, there are like these ridiculous stereotypes and gender roles. And that was one of those things. Like, my dad didn't want me doing that shit. And then whenever I got older, I just did it on my own. I was like, well, if you're not going to teach me and you don't want me around that shit, I'm just going to do it anyway. And then I built my own house. So I got a farm over in Manchester, and I built the house that is at Manchester, and then it got flooded and shit. But that's not the point. The point is, I built it. It's a 40 by 40 with 3 rooms that I added on later in addition to that. So it was a pretty big fucking house. And I always built like my own porches and shelves, and I taught myself how to do that shit, But I'll let you see some of my handiwork. I built a freestanding porch so I can move it if I decided to. See, there's my greenhouse cover. And I still got to get the tin and shit for the roof. Mm-hmm. And then you can see over here, I did a freestanding, so whenever I go to move, I can just take it with me. But I got everything done with it. Done with it. I just got to do the lattice and then the tin. It's gonna be real nice. It's gonna be real nice. It's gonna be nice to be able to sit on the porch too. I'm one of those porch sitting kind of people, at night. Yeah, King. Is it like abandoned and you just like trying to fix it up so you can live in it? Slevin, yeah. Um, it took a hell of a lot of work. It took me like a year to build it. I'm gonna be real, it took a long time. Like a long time. But I mean, it was airtight, like real nice, real spacious. Um, the interior was really nice. I did a white pine and I stained it. So it was really nice. It was wooden, all over. I did wood throughout the entire house. And I had floating floors. They were wooden, and then I had tile floors in the bathroom. Yeah, Mike, I felt like it took longer than it should have. You know what I mean? But when you're building it yourself, you know, yeah. It doesn't sound like there'll be too much work, King. Like, if that's all you have to do, it doesn't sound like it will be a little time consuming, you know what I mean? But and it's nice to get little projects like that that can teach you how to do other stuff too. Plus, whenever you got to go back and remodel like that, there's a whole lot of skills you can pick up. Like, you're gonna have to look at the plumbing and everything in that place because I mean, if nobody's been there in a long ass time, you're gonna have to know how to do that shit too, unless you hire somebody else to come in and do it. And I'm the type I like to learn new skills so I can do everything on my own. I mean, that's how I got to be a jack of all trades anyway. I like to be able to do everything on my own. I don't like to be able to depend on anybody for anything. So I think the only skills that I would like to pick up that I never did was I'm going to say there's two mechanics because I don't know anything about cars and I would love to know things about cars, but I just never had the time and the opportunity. And computer programming um, of any kind and maintenance. Because I mean, well, electronic in general. Because I mean, this is an electronic age, and I know like little small things, but I don't know enough to, like if something really breaks, I don't know really how to fix it. And that's a really, really good skill to have. So I think those are the two that I would like to have that I don't. So yeah. Other than that, I'm pretty set on the skills. I have enough I have enough knowledge that I would be able to survive and thrive if all of the markets crashed and no more food was coming in, and if the zombie apocalypse happened, I'm pretty confident in the majority of my skills. Yeah. Yeah. Well, King, you could go pick up a couple classes at the community college and learn how to weld. My family has a lot of welders in it too. Um, well, my dad, he was into construction. He had his own construction business, but he did plumbing and welding shit and septic tank maintenance. He used to have his own septic tank business. Like my dad used to be into a lot of shit. So he had several businesses and he was good. He was damn good at all of them. But I had to pick my skills up on my own. He never taught me any of that stuff. Um which is annoying, but you know. Yeah, listen, I'm a gardener. Green thumb. I can grow all kinds of shit, man. I've always had a garden. I've had a garden since I was big enough to walk. Like I know how to maintain it. I know when you're supposed to plant. I know when you should harvest. Um, I know like how to clone your tomatoes and stuff. Excuse me. Like I know all that shit. I'm a professional gardener. Um, I'm actually let me show you my basil over here while we talking about this. I got some basil over here. Look at my basil babies. Now I have about 12 of these over here. Look at this root system. Look how good that root system is. Yeah. Basil's fairly simple. Like I have a bunch of these. And so that I'm upcycling, I take and cut the top off of bottles so I can reuse them. But like these roots, look at this one's roots. Like look at that. Real nice, real nice. Yeah, I have a ton of those, so nice. Amazon has a lot of stuff, King, that could help you with growing your tomatoes or anything else, really. Um, I forgot what the brand is. Ooh, I just got a cold chill. But they have some really good stuff on Amazon. I use it for, see, I have this little hydroponic herb growing thing that I grow my basil, I grow sage, I grow, right now it's just full of basil and sage. But I have like a shit ton of other things, herbs and stuff that I'll grow in it. I was growing some, what was it? Well, damn. I don't know. I don't know. My brain can't think the name of it. But anyway, it's really fucking awesome, and I got it from Amazon, and it has an adjustable light, so you can move the light up and down. Because if you've ever grown sage or basil before, you know it's just going to keep growing up. It's just going to keep growing up. So that's really nice. And then I grow a lot of stuff out here too. I'm going to take you guys on a tour down my plants. I have a ramp that goes all the way, it runs all along the side of my house. And I literally have it full of plants all the way down. And I'm making more. And I have a greenhouse over there on the end of the house that has a ton of shit in it too. It's a small greenhouse, the little portable greenhouses that's like a 4x4. But yeah. Yeah, you get me talking about plants, I'll talk all day. Oh, I'm ridiculous. I'm also a prepper. I always save my seeds. Yeah, Slevin, I'm a seed collector, so I love having seeds left over from whatever my plant is, so I can put them away so I have them for later. And then I do a rotation. I use my oldest seeds first, and then But yeah, I love my plants. It makes me happy. I did some live streams doing some planting for flowers, and I did a tomato the other day. But yeah, I'm really big into plants. Plants make me happy. People don't. so so I prefer plants to people and animals to people, really. It's going to be nice whenever I grow a big garden again. I'm used to having gardens that stretch across, 2 to 4 acres, but I wasn't able to have a garden like that this year. So it's kind of annoying, but I'm still trying to get my health on track and everything. So it's a work in progress. And I could have, a garden over at the farm. It's just I wouldn't be able to go tend to it every day, especially not with gas prices the way they are right now. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Like completely ridiculous. Anyway. Excuse me. You guys got me talking about what bad there? Gas prices? Hell yeah. Oh my goodness. 1 gallon of gas is $4.59. $4.59. It's horrendous. Like you literally. Holy shit, Slevin, that's crazy. Yeah, it's $4.59 here. Well, Mike, it should be a whole lot cheaper than that here. Considering the standard of living up there is much more than it is here, it should be much cheaper here, but it's not. Yeah, I am awesome, King. I'm super awesome. I'm also super demanding. Like I have this expectation of people that they never live up to. So, I mean, we'll give and take. Oh, man. I miss all the manual labor from farming, too. Like, I'm used to being outside, working my ass off from the time I get up until I'm ready to go to bed, So, it's like I don't know what to do with myself sometimes. I mean, I'm working all the time, but I was still used to doing the manual aspect, you know what I mean? So I miss it a lot, but my health has to get back in order first, and then I can go back to, hardcore farming, kicking ass. And I will get there. But I mean, everything is going up right now. Prices on everything are going up right now. It's ridiculous. Like, completely ridiculous. But yeah. Oh, I got my... Yeah, it is 11. I got my confirmation for my nonprofit in the mail. I'm pretty excited about it. The paperwork officially congratulating me, you know. So, that's awesome. King, it's 425 there? Yeah. It's 459 here. I think the highest I've seen it was 462. But it's like 459 for the most part. Nightbot's lying. We're not giving anything away tonight. I'm too tired to go get anything to give away. I'm getting ready to get off stream so I can go get ready for work. And I don't think I'm going to work very long tonight. I'm exhausted. Like, I'm exhausted. We'll see, though. Because, you know, money talks. Money talks. Money makes me less tired. So, I'm going to have to go work, though. I was supposed to get off 15 minutes ago, and you guys got me excited talking about plants. So here we are talking about basil. Oh man, I will be excited to harvest that sage. Yeah, I'm looking forward to making my own sage. My sage bundles. I don't know, King. I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm gonna go get some stuff done. I will see you guys tomorrow. We will do some more hanging out, some more just chatting. Maybe even let's talk about some more plants, you know. Maybe we'll do some planting streams where I give you guys tips on plants. Yeah. Hope you guys have an amazing night. Do not forget to stay hydrated because it's summertime and it's fucking hot. You need to stay hydrated. Also, I'll talk about that tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay frosty. Good night, guys. Night, Mike.